Sung, and he backs off after having sent it in, and he's caught Big Dash with the left hand. Yuji Shibata's poised. Oh, huge elbow.
And you, one middleweight world champion, the Burmese Python, and
Since claiming the one middleweight world championship, AUNG Sung has been unstoppable. He's toppled giants, destroyed rivals, and crushed kings. But for a one world champion, the list of contenders is never ending. Undefeated phenom RIDDER is the latest threat to AUNG's reign. Tonight, the dangerous grappler has promised to do the impossible.
I'm the guy who's going to finish this guy. I'm going to get him, wear him out, take him down, choke him out. There's only one way.
RIDDER's bold claim is backed up by his 92% finishing rate and performances in the circle. He proved just how dangerous he is on the ground in his one debut against Chinese standout Fan Rong.
puts Fan Rong to sleep.
RIDDER earned his shot at the one middleweight world title in a back-and-forth contest with Brazilian Leandro Ataides. And in doing so, proved himself a worthy challenger for the middleweight throne. AUNG will once again look to use his almighty power to close the show. But RIDDER is undefeated, confident, and dangerous, and he's ready to show the world that he can do the impossible.
Electricity in the air across Singapore, because one championship inside the Matrix has been extraordinary. And this is the one we've been waiting for. After all the talk, it's time for AUNG Sung and RIDDER to walk the walk. Undefeated. 100% finishing rate. The Dutch Knight RIDDER. Knockouts, submissions. A southpaw who has promised he will take AUNG Sung down and choke him out. He says it as if it's without question, as if it's a foregone conclusion.
This is what I've been working for basically my life. I've been on the mat since I was 5 years old. This is going to be a crowning moment for me. I'm going to celebrate it, I'm going to take it all in, and yeah, it's going to be a thing that I'm going to be remembering the rest of my life. It's something that's going to make my kids proud, make my wife proud, make everybody around me proud. I'm really looking forward to that.
I got this, yo.
Yeah! Representing the Netherlands, the challenger, RIDDER, the Dutch Knight, RIDDER!
The towering Dutch Knight, undefeated. 193 centimeters tall. He will have 8 centimeters over the champion AUNG. The confidence has almost bordered on cockiness for RIDDER. Remember a long time ago where he called out AUNG, he said, "Keep the belt shiny for me." But he told Misha Tate, "I'm just gonna take him down, choke him out." Said there's nothing AUNG has in his arsenal that phases me, nothing at all. I'm better than everyone else AUNG has faced. I present more problems than everyone else AUNG has faced. I will not be beaten, not by AUNG Sung, not by anyone. I'm just going to choke him out.
the RIDDER. 12 straight wins with a 92% finishing rate, ladies and gentlemen. He was upset to have that 100% finishing rate go away. He says he was not himself in that decision victory, and he is going to show us tonight how the real the RIDDER competes inside the circle. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a submission artist on another level.
There are 55 million people plus in Myanmar who are about to go into meltdown for a cultural icon. The most famous pop culture figure in Myanmar. You can hear them in the background amongst the 250 super fans. They've got Myanmar flags flying here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium for this man, the great 2-division world champion, AUNG Sang. Here it comes, AUNG! Oh, the big come on! A cultural icon has done it again.
I'm just trying to be the best version of a world champion that I am. It means that all my hard work is coming to reality. I think it's very important. We are seen as a role model, and as a father, as a husband, I want to be a good role model to other people as well. And for me to have that platform, I want to use it for good. I want to use it to promote good values. I just try to work hard every day for my fans to show them a great bout. I'm very thankful for them, and I'm going to show them the best version of myself.
World champion! Allah, the Burmese Python, AUNG Sang!
Mitch, you spoke to AUNG earlier in the week, and you got a very different AUNG Sang than you've ever encountered before, as he looks for a 6th straight knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that AUNG Sang is one of the sweetest, kindest people you will ever meet in your entire life. And when I spoke to him early this week, I thought he was mad at me. And I asked him, I was like, AUNG, this is a completely different AUNG Sang. And he's like, Mitch, I like and respected Brandon Vera and Ken Hasagawa. I do not like the RIDDER. Can you imagine what I did to those guys? Remember what I did to those guys? Can you imagine what I'm gonna do to somebody that I do not like? The intensity and focus in AUNG Sang was something I haven't seen in him ever before. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for an incredible main event.
As I glance around this magnificent stadium, our super fans, 250 or so of them in attendance, I am seeing Myanmar flags flying. Several Myanmar flags flying. No matter where he competes around the world, Myanmar fans come out in droves to support AUNG Sang. We saw them in Tokyo. In Myanmar, it's crazy. It is crazy. They line the streets for hours before the doors open, where it's 45 degrees outside, 110 degrees outside Fahrenheit. They're there in the blazing sun, waiting for AUNG Sang. They see him on the streets in Yangon, they go nuts, they go crazy. It's like those old Beatles cartoons you used to watch as a kid. The crazy screaming fans, that's what it's like with AUNG. He is to Myanmar what Cristiano Ronaldo is to Portugal. Just a national icon and superstar. Mixed martial arts, 5 rounds. And look at the height difference here. It tells a big story. Let's go to Tom Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds of 5 minutes for the 1 middleweight world championship. Our three judges scoring this bout at circle side are Rosenberg Rossetti of the Philippines, Jason Kwek of Singapore, and Brad Robinson of the USA. This match is presented to you by Food Panda, food and more delivered. Singapore! Here we go! Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a two-time European mixed martial arts champion, standing at 193 centimeters tall, holding a perfect mixed martial arts record of 12 wins and no losses. Training out of Combat Brothers, representing the Netherlands. Stepping into action is the challenger, Reinier, the Dutch Knight, RIDDER. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He stands at 185 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 26 wins and 10 losses. Training out of Sanford MMA, representing Myanmar. Get ready for the reigning one middleweight and light heavyweight world champion, the Burmese Python, Allah And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Yuji Shimada.
Athletes, center. This is title fight. No headbutting, no the growing, no the back, okay? Always obey my command. Clean fight, clean fight. Touch gloves.
It's 11:18 p.m. October 30, 2020. The colossal clash we've been eagerly anticipating begins. Aung Lan Sung, the man with a razor-sharp, harrowing harpoon of a right hand.
Judge,
Will he go
time.
headhunting
Ready?
early on Derrida?
Ready, go!
Will Derrida make good on his promise to ground Aung La, put him in the snake trap, and put him to sleep? The chants go up for Aung La, and there's the right hand, the steel pipe, the uppercut. Outside leg kick from the champion, and what an outside leg kick. Aung La has that Dutch kickboxing style. Sprawls out, defends against the takedown attempt. Good defense from Aung La. Now the takedown, a wrenching takedown. Rinya's climbing the back of Aung La. He wants to choke him quick. Aung La defending against the rear naked choke. But this is what Rinya said he'd do. He had no qualms about it. He said it'd be easy. I'll take him down. I'll choke him out.
Beautiful takedown into the body lock, kept going until he got his back. Beautiful transition to get the back though, but this is what Reinier said he wanted. He wanted to get the back and look for the choke. He says the rear naked choke is his money shot, and that's what he's looking for. Look at Aung La trying to be like, he's got nothing on me, let's stand him up. Yuji Shimada is not gonna fall for that. Here to Ridder is looking for that rear naked choke though.
Figure four around the body from Reinier Derrida, the Dutch Knight. When Aung La was asked about Derrida's comments about choking him out, Aung La pointed out all the BJJ black belts he trains alongside at Sanford MMA. He pointed to them, said black belt, black belt, black belt, black belt. Those are my training partners. I've defended against everything you can possibly think of. He's defending against the rear naked choke attempt from Reinier Derrida.
Good defense by Aung La to go 2-on-1, peel that arm off of his head, but the way that Reinier Derrida has his legs triangled and grapevine is going to kind of help make it very difficult for Aung La to spin in and go chest to chest. Good control from Reinier Derrida.
Aung La is an incredibly strong human being. Usually there's a point in the contest where he goes from mild-mannered Bruce Banner to the Incredible Hulk. Will we see it as Derrida continues to ride the champion's back to try and soften him up? Creates an opening to wrap the arms around the neck and squeeze on the Burmese Python.
how long the limbs are on Reinier de Ridder. His legs just seem like he's got go-go gadget legs. They just keep finding different angles and positions, and his arms are incredibly long too. But it gives AUNG a little bit more ability to defend. He's able to peel those arms off because there's so much extra arm.
De Ridder did say, I don't think I'll be able to knock AUNG out. I know how resilient he is. I know how hard his head is. But you cannot protect your neck. You can't tuck in your neck. I'll take his neck. He's standing now. AUNG tries to spill him out the back door. It doesn't work. Reinier de Ridder sets the choke again. It's around the chin at the moment. Crushing. Trying to crush the chin of AUNG.
Oh, it's sliding underneath the chin.
Is it going to happen? Oh my word! He promised victory. He gets victory. Reinier de Ridder does what many thought impossible. He defeats AUNG. He takes the strap he always believed was going to be his since the first time he stepped in the foot in the hallowed One Championship circle. And the country of the Netherlands, steeped in striking history, has a mixed martial arts world champion of the highest submission caliber in One Championship. Reinier de Ridder mouths agape, I'm sure in Myanmar and around the world, except in Holland. Reinier de Ridder has defeated AUNG. I never thought I'd utter these words. AUNG tapped out.
Look at the squeeze by Reinier de Ridder. It started at the middle of AUNG's face, slowly came down underneath the chin, and he applied that black belt squeeze and got the tap. And we have a new middleweight world champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Yuji Shimada, has called a stop to this contest after 3 minutes and 26 seconds in the first round. For your winner, by way of rear naked choke, and new one middleweight world champion, Reinier de Ridder.
The reign of Reinier de Ridder begins. The desolation of the face of AUNG was hard to watch. The jubilation for that man, Reinier de Ridder, still undefeated. Another submission, another first round finish against an icon. In one round, amazing scenes. A shower of gold over the circle, gold over the shoulder, that most coveted belt. The One Championship world title. It belongs to Holland. It belongs to Reinier de Ridder. The figure four around the body. The squeeze tightens. You need the jaws of life to get out of that. AUNG still to the shock of, I'm sure, so many watching around the world, taps out. Here's Mitch with the new champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the new one middleweight world champion, Reinier de Ridder. You called your shot, my friend.
I said second round, so I missed a little bit, right?
It didn't even take 2 rounds to get it done. Did you know that was a wrap once you got the back?
No, because he defended well. He defended well. He was prepared. But once I get that squeeze, there's no squeeze like mine. I'll squeeze your head off if I need to.
You told me earlier this week that we did not see the best Reinier de Ridder the last time, and you were going to show an entirely different level. What was it about this opportunity that really made you shine?
Man, this was everything to me. I've been working for this since I was 5 years old, stepping on the mats for the first time. But first, let me thank some people, because I have so much to be thankful for. So much people in my life who I love, who take care of me, my guys here in the corner. Love you guys. I wouldn't be here without you. My girl back home, my baby boy, my baby girl. Daddy's coming home. I love you guys. Everybody back in Holland. My parents, my dad, my mom for putting me on the mat, starting me on this journey since 5 years old. This is the culmination of a lifelong of martial arts, and thank you to everyone involved. Thank you to One Championship. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you to AUNG. What a champion, man, and what an honor for me to take it from AUNG, man. AUNG, I think you're back home already, but thanks, man, thanks. Any questions, Mitch, or is that a wrap?
Yeah, I gotta know what's next for the champion. Rider, after a performance like that, you didn't take any damage. What do you want to do next here in your division?
Well, before the fight, I said I couldn't get around fighting AUNG again, but well, with this performance, who knows, maybe someone else. But first, let me get back to quarantine. Let me get back in my hotel room and relax for a couple of days, and then we'll talk next week, man. Thank you.
Well, I'm sure your team, your family, and your country of Holland are all extremely proud of your performance here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your new one middleweight world champion, Reinier the Dutch Knight de Ridder.
How about that?
How about that indeed? Reinier de Ridder overcome with emotion, a gracious champion. Wow, what can you say? An amazing night of action, perhaps the greatest night of action we have ever seen. One championship inside the matrix, lived up to and beyond expectation. So many highlights, so many knockouts. What was the knockout of the night? It was this one. Tunley. Shocking.